Hey collectors, Anthony from HashNet here, and today we're taking a look at Transformers the movie 1986, Brawn, and of course this is part of the Studio series, and you see Brawn on the left, and I have Legacy Beachcomber on the right, just for comparison's sake. And before we take a look at the figure, let's take a look at the box. Of course, it is the box with Brawn on front. He's looking as angry as usual. Here's him again. He's screaming at somebody, probably get off his lawn. Of course, here's the back end here, side here. Now, I noticed a couple of people mentioned that he comes with plastic ties, and the reason for that is, and I asked, because the paper ties were too bulky and they were damaging the backdrops. So their solution was to go back to the thinner plastic ties. So that is why he had plastic ties on his cardboard piece insert. Anyway, here is the instruction. Here's the don't hurt yourself paper. So remember, don't hurt yourself. Now you're probably asking yourself, okay, so why in the vehicle mode? Well, it's because everybody else does them from the way they come out of the box. I'm being different today. So let's put Beachcomber aside here and take a look at Brawn. He is boxy, that's for sure. I have a problem with his pieces in the back staying connected, and it kind of like misaligns him. Now, then again, I could have simply mistransformed him. Who knows? But he looks pretty good otherwise. It's just I've watched a couple of reviews before I decided to do this, and honestly, he is a clever transformation. It really gives you something to think about in possibilities here, and they even pay tribute to an old, the old G1 figure. But anyway, comes with a tire, which is already mounted in the back when you get it, and then a blaster, which is inserted in the cardboard. Think of that, yeah. So I don't think there was any paper in this one, so that's great. But we're going to just kind of leave them there for right now. The transformation of this guy. Oh, by the way, you can turn the face on these things. His head's so freaking tight, I'm not even going to bother. It barely fits there when you turn his head, so it's not worth my time, and it probably ain't worth my fingernails. So easy enough. Unpack from the fronts here, and I just love the way his foot placement just easily just folds up and fits into the door panel here, and it's clever. And it kind of reminds me of how the Hound mold just like folds the foot over the edge there. Anyway, lift up this piece here. Pull up this piece here. Don't mind the dog. He is crazy. Or actually, this is she. Anyway, as we do this, we're going to... And this is where it reminds me of the Hound mold. Is just the foot is part of the leg like this. And it's super clever way to put away a lot of stuff. Anyway, the arms are folded, so I just fold them out like this. And obviously, if you want to transform them to this form, it would be awesome if you just did this backwards. Anyway, pull this out. This is probably one of the more clever parts, is this way this just turns into place. It is just freaking clever. Anyway, throw this up here, put this in here, and this in here, and then you just... His shoulders go up, and there's this like a little bump here in which they lock into place. This is like Cosmo, or Cosmos, I should say. I keep saying Cosmo. And it's just a clever way of getting it to lock into place and being able to do what you need it to do. Anyway, rotate, pull out hands, rotate waist, and super easy. And then once you get that done, you can fold up the back a little bit. Actually, I was like, this should be able to fold in, but they make it fold like this. And it kind of like locks in a little bit, but I mean, it's not great. And anyway, I take the tire and the gun, separate them. And I kind of wish you had like a port here, because it'd be like a... But I mean, you could throw the wheel, I guess. Somebody is up making him angry. Here's the wheel. Ah! Okay. So he's Brawn. He's decent looking, and he's nicely small and compact, and yeah, he's decent enough. And yeah, so I mean, not really much more to go in with him. And I am doing a separate review of Beachcomber where you can see him in his robot form. So you know, don't think you're missing out. But yeah, let's put him on his little display here. Let's see here. There we go. Just before he dies. Perfect.
With that said, tell me in the comments your thoughts on this item. Did you get it, and how was your experience with it? Thanks for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe.